Good morning, students. So, again we shall continue with this poem, The Spider and the Fly. We had taken a couple of stanzas. Alright. So, we'll just go over the last stanza that we had taken. Sweet creature, said the spider, you are witty and you are wise. So the spider fails his show of warmth, his show of friendship towards the fly. The fly refuses to accept his offer of friendship, asking her to walk into his parlor. She refuses that flatly. And in the second stanza you see that again she has been asked, the spider asked the fly to walk into the parlor, and there is a lovely store there, pantry, where you will have lots of beautiful things. And again she refuses by saying she already knows what is it in the pantry, and she is not interested in going. Okay? Just like in the previous stanza, she had refused when she was told in a show of concern. The spider had asked her, you must be tired of flying higher and higher, and now I have got a pretty little bed and a curtained, lovely curtained bedroom. So you could lie down on that and have a nap. But she says, I have heard that those who went to sleep upon your bed have never woken up from their slumber. They have got into a permanent sleep. I have heard that, so I would not go for that. And now she refuses again. See, she's not interested, she's not curious to find out what things are stored in the pantry, because she knows, she says, she's aware of what is there. They are his past victims, who is stored in his storeroom or in his pantry. Okay, now, next, the spider, having paid all this show of concern, care and affection and so on, and sympathy and so on, finally, see, he attacks her vanity, her pride, and that's a human tendency when people are praised falsely. Because when someone praises you, it is you just fall a victim to their praise. So all the praises that you are lavished upon, it's not necessary, they are all genuine or sincere. Some of these sweet talks, some of these people with sweet tongues, they are just flattering you. Flattering means falsely praising you, to gain something out of you, or to lead you astray, the wrong path. And therefore you have to be very cautious, very careful. And the same way, now here the spider now calls her a sweet creature, beautiful creature. You are witty and you are wise. You are wise, you are very clever. I appreciate your wisdom and your intelligence. Yes, because you have already known what's in my pantry. You have heard of what has happened to all those victims who went to bed on my bedroom or in bed and so on. How handsome are your rosy wings and how brilliant are your eyes. Then he says, see, look at now the spider literally praises her beauty. Yes, your wings are so beautiful. Your wings are so beautiful. He says brilliant, shining, and your eyes, what are they? They are bright eyes, keen eyes here. And then it says, I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf. If you will step in one moment here, you shall behold yourself. And see, if you do not believe me or the praise I am lavishing on you, all you need to do is to walk into my parlor and there's a small mirror on the shelf there. Look yourself in that mirror and then you shall appreciate yourself and you shall know the truth of my praise. You shall come to know that what I said was really true. I thank you, gentle sir, she said, for what you are pleased to say. So she appreciates the praise that is lavished on her. And bidding you good morning now, I'll call another day. That's where we start. And so she courteously refuses him, politely refuses him. His offer to walk into his parlor and look herself in the mirror to find out how beautiful she is. And then proceed further. So, but then see, this time she doesn't refuse him flatly. She does not turn down vehemently the offer that is extended to her to walk into the parlor and to look herself in the mirror. See? Now, this is again a human tendency. A person who takes a stance or holds an opinion just all on a sudden does not change their opinion or their stance. But it takes a little time. And this is the human psyche. See the understanding of the writer's understanding of the human psyche, how people all on a sudden does not make or change their opinion or change their stance suddenly, unless something drastic happens. Alright? So this, as a matter of fact, it will happen, it will take a little time. See, but the spider, look at the next stanza. The spider has such a perception. The moment she said, she promises now to call another day. Call means visit. Okay? So, she hasn't refused, but rather she offers to come another day. Take a little time. Okay. Now, let's look at the next answer. The spider turned him round about and went into his den, for well he knew the silly fly would soon be back again. So he wove a subtle web in a little corner slide and set his table ready to dine upon the fly. Then he came out to his door again and merrily did sing, "Come hither, hither, pretty fly, with the pearl and silver wing. Your robes are green and purple, there is a crest upon your head. Your eyes are like diamond bright, but mine are dull as lead. Okay, so that's how he proceeds further. Now the spider, see how cunning he is, how clever he is understood. Now from a flat refusal to this kind of a thing happening, that is something that he had not expected, but it did happen. It did happen. Now he knows, he has understood that the flies want to come. Alright? The flies want to come. Therefore, the spider turned him round about and went into his den. See, first stanza describes the spiders. It's not called a den, parlor, a beautiful parlor, a beautifully decorated parlor, well curtained. Now see, what is it called? It's described as a den. A cave, a dismal place, a dark place, a dangerous place. That's how it is described as. Okay, now, then again, for well he knew the silly fly would soon be back again. Yes, well he knew, he understood. Knew means he understood that the silly fly. Now, the fly was earlier described as what? Wise, intelligent, clever. Now, he calls her silly. Silly means foolish. Silly means foolish. The foolish fly would soon be back again. He knew that this fly is going to return again pretty soon. And therefore, so he wove a subtle web in a little corner slide. So he goes inside and he weaves a subtle web. Subtle means here not noticeable. It's not easy to be noticed. A web that is unnoticed. Okay? Unnoticed. Okay. So it cannot be seen easily. A very subtle web, a fine web, which cannot be easily seen. In a little corner slide. See? Look at that word slide. Slyly he makes it. So that word slide suggests it's a what? It's a trap. You do something slyly or sneakingly or like a thief when you want to trap someone. And that's exactly what the fly does. And set his table ready to dine upon the fly. And then set his, see, look at the use of that phrase. Set his table ready to dine. Now, the fly has been invited to dine with him. Alright, initially, as his guest. But here, he set the table not to dine with the fly as a guest, but to dine or to feast on the fly. Alright? Not to dine with the fly, but to feast difference? See? Now setting the table is an expression. Setting the table is an expression which means that you lay the table, or you can keep all the utensils, plates, knife, fork, etc. properly in order to have a dinner. Now this can be done for the purpose of dining with the guest. But the fly here is not going to be a guest, and the spider is not going to be the host, but the spider is going to dine upon the fly. The spider is going to have a feast of the fly. So he is going to have a grand meal of the fly. For that he prepared the table. Then he came out to his store again and merrily did sing. And having set the table ready, he comes out once again, and this time he stands out there and merrily means happily, joyfully, sang. And what was the song that he sang? Come hither, pretty fly, with the pearl and silver wing. See? Now, the description. Come hither, hither means here. Hither means here. Okay? Come here is repeated. Hither is repeated. That shows the urgency or the quickness with which comes. Hither means here. Come here. Pretty fly. See? Again, she is called a pretty, beautiful fly. With the pearl and silver wings. See? Now the gauzy wings has been described as a pearl and silver wings. So the gauzy wings of the previous stanza, now he makes it more definite, more descriptive, more attractive by describing the color of the wings of the fly as that of pearl and silver. White as pearl and as shiny as silver. Your robes are green and purple. Your robes. That the robes here refers to the body of the fly. The body of the fly. Robes actually means dress. Right? So the body of the fly is of what color? Green and purple. Beautiful. What a lovely description of a fly the poet gives. One of the most tantalizing descriptions you shall find of a fly in English literature. Purple, green and purple in color. Your body is green and purple in color, and there's a crest upon your head. There's a crest. Usually that is a crest is a crown or a fleshy growth, usually colorful, like that you find on a rooster or on a cock. Or a hen. The roosters have larger crowns than hens. Okay. In the same way. But here, the fly may not have a fleshy growth on her, but she will definitely have an antenna. Alright? It possibly refers to her antenna. The flies have an antenna, the sensors. Alright. So she says, that's what a lovely crest you have. It's like a crown on your head. Your eyes are like the diamond bright, but mine are dull as lead. See, again the eyes. See the attitude of the spider in order to praise the fly, the spider self-appreciates himself. Your eyes are bright as diamonds, whereas mine is as dull as lead. So lead is a metal that has no color whatsoever, no shine whatsoever, no glows whatsoever. And mine is unattractive, very dull, very colorless, whereas yours is colorful, like a bright diamonds. Bright diamonds. Okay. So we'll stop at that for today, and we shall continue in the next class. Now let's see. So here the fly is tempted with vanity, and he uses flattery for it. False praise, lavishes false praise upon her to make tempt her to walk into his parlor or into his trap. And he knows definitely the fly is going to turn out, and so he goes in and lays the table to dine upon the fly, and then comes out, and this time merrily, happily, gladly sings, praising the fly, who is described as a foolish. Okay? We will continue in the next class.